Baby, pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction, that's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take a G-pad. Watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants.
Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philippine Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Denver. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Now he takes off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Forced out wide. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. With the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Jackson out of the pistol. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
And he'll be forced out of bounds and picked up a couple on that one. from the 29. Here's second down and 7. From the gun, Jackson. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one. And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, starting the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road. Safe kick taken at the 5. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
I do it for all of my people now. They done everything that I love.
Now to throw it here on first down. That's to Jaleel McLaughlin. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it'll lead to a second down. Working out of the gun. It's Nick. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Portland Sutton, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down. Nix from the gun on third down. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Captain. Joe.
Nick's gonna throw for it. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. This is Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Raven first down. Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he will score! Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
So typical, body overdoing it, that's so typical. Treat like a god, that's so typical. Still more this, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical. It's so typical, visual. I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning, I'm thankful.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Decent return out to the 27-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Jackson, first play, going to throw. He'll buy some time right. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First down, Baltimore.
Running left, it's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback.
They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 36 yards. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tyler Loop now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Mike Green. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Nix. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Kill.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive?
Lamar Jackson, 15 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Nix. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And his throw is incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Here's Nix once more. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. To throw. Here's Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 32.
Throwing Nix. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 22-yard line.
11.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Nix. He completes this to Sutton. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now it's Nix. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They're going. It's Nix. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now it's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught on the sideline, and he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? A gain there of 30 big ones.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on second and inches. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Third and long.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our scores. We get going in quarter number 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And he has has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dalvin. And all the way home for the Broncos score. J.K. Dobbins, 37 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And shedding the tackle, now some room. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Off the option, here's Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Jackson. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 20.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 36-yard line.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got into him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on fourth. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. So the drive will continue after the conversion on fourth. They'll work from the 20 on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And this one too low.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. This will go to Henry out wide. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Nix to the air. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jair Alexander. All smiles and
All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad, watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he own? Is the Alpha and Omega?
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood. We are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Sliding out of the pocket. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
We changed it.
Jackson. His throw taken in by Isaiah Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Isaiah Likely, 41 yards. And the Ravens march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Down the left sideline. DK Metcalf. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 65 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end. He's got him in, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Rodgers gonna throw. That one to the right side and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw is Rodgers. Going across the formation, he finds Fryermuth. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That puts him in excellent position. First and goal after a gain of 19.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
North. Zoom. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers again now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
258. Hey, take 20. Got it. Get 300. Get 300. 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. This is something that we've seen from Lamar Jackson since back in his Louisville days. He can be so dangerous with the RPO.
Yeah, and whoever designed the RPOs, it's almost like they had a guy like Lamar Jackson in mind because of his ability to do everything. He can tuck it and throw it. He can tuck it and run it. He can hand it off inside when he gets the right read. Bottom line is most teams want him to hand it off because when he takes off and goes, he can break down a defense.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. These two teams all tied after one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson from the shotgun. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Handoff running left, Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
That is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
And they're on 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Austin left side. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Now Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10.
No. Liz. Hey, take 26.
And again, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll find Metcalf. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Jump out! 58!
They'll go for him. It's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42.
1st down, Ravens.
Jackson now.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The 46-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's going deep for Bateman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have them
themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
The quick feet by Jackson. 20, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 41 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 2.
I learned to swim from all your burnt bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Evan McPherson, and off we go here in Baltimore. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now Jackson on the move. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion. That was just a race to the edge, and in this case, Mike, he just wasn't the winner. I mean, at this point, when the defense is out there waiting for you, it's tough for any runner in this league to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. And the pistol, Jackson ready, moving to his right. Now he'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. Give him 11 on the scramble, and give them a new set down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs. It just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Now it's Oz, running left, it's Henry. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time. When you're around the ball on defense, good things are going to happen. And this is a great example. He's not able to secure the interception, but the next best thing is he gets his hand on the ball, and it falls harmlessly incomplete.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's going to have the first down. Just as the marker, it is first and goal.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball, winning on...
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And that's the rest of the way. Let's see how it plays out.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Charlie Jones now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
11 mighty. Here we go. 180. Nice up. 12.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Gun. Back. 180. Right hot. Hot. 11 mighty. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They've got it. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this.
On one, right?
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Tape. Up to hot. 180. 11 MT.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Andre Yosivich was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Play action now. Jackson on the move left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 31, here's second down and 3. They'll give it, going left. There's Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third and short. Jackson. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Now Jackson, this a designed run. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
They went to the designed quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Second down, 8 yards to go. From the gun, Jackson. Out to his right. He'll take off again.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Third down and 3. He'll get this out wide. And he will get into the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens.
That's just too easy. At this level, Mike, you give an NFL quarterback that much time to find a receiver that open, it's just going to be pitch and catch and result in an easy 6. So they got to tighten up their coverage. They got to do a better job accounting for all these receivers because they have guys running that free the rest of this game. They're going to light up the scoreboard.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Here we go. Hey, can. 11.
On carry here for Brown. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. This looks like a design run. Oh, big hole left side. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field. Position to start this drive.
Their own 26-yard line.
DC, ready? DC. Hey.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's caught. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Jones now on the return. Good coverage by the kicking team. Out of bounds, shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On 1, ready? Let's get set. Side. 180. 180.
Burrow, RPO, gets to Chase. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
11, MT, 11, mighty, 11, mighty. 11, 12. 11, MT. Got it?
Now, Burrow. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Ground, it's Brown. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Burrow now to throw on first down. He's got the hook up to Mike Gesicki. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
11 MT.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's fourth down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
He's got space inside the 25, and he's in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. Play out of the running game as the
go, shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck, 'cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. You need to fill up. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the makeup. So come give me a hug. You in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. You need to fill up. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug. You in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Roll down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with it, but I don't walk with a limp.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens taking on themselves. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set. And off we go here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll get across the 20, bump him down to 23-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now It's a bootleg with Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A gain there of 27 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on it? It's first and goal. He pulls it in around the 5.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion. The idea here on second down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a third and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on third and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air. This is a really popular concept on third down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down.
So, trying to make a statement on this opening drive. Gonna go for it on fourth and goal. Now it's Jackson. And this will pay off. It is caught. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes Hill on the return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Great tight ends in the game to start the drive. A design run here with Jackson. Lamar Jackson inside the 30. And he is gone. 78 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. We talk about a quarterback who can hurt you both ways. That is the one-way defenses just can't stop him. All that speed, taking it the distance.
You're exactly right, Mike. This is just one of the elements of the quarterback position that is just so hard for defenses to account for. When they get themselves in space, they in essence turn into a running back. And once they get out in front, there's no catching them.
Team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. That is intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Mike, you're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. He runs with it. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
So after one, it's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They have it, 2nd and 4 coming up. Throwing Jackson. That one caught for Dante Wester. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Gain of 4 yards.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Open right side is likely. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. It's a big one for the Ravens. 38 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Rolling to the left. He'll tuck it and take it off. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he will power his way into the end zone. 2 choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here comes Hill on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman to get out to lead the way. On 4th down, they snap it, and the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on down. A 1st down throw for Jackson. That one taken in.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll send a man in motion left. Jackson looking to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no good.
Brings up 2nd down. At the
2nd down, Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Hopper very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
1st down, Baltimore.
13.
Again, it's Jackson exiting the pocket right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
I got places to go. People to see, time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing about clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens taking on themselves. All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Play action now. Jackson escaping to his left. Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third.
Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
It's a gain of 10.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Back-to-back, gain to 10 yards, and back-to-back first downs.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First down, Ravens.
Jackson up top again. Flushed to his left. Taking off, playing out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. From the gun, Jackson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Kyle Van Noy in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's third down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Third and long for Jackson.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Now Jackson on the move. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. On the give, here's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass.
And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all away with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll be out of bounds, just past the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On first and 10, Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Jackson now on second down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. What can they do here? This is third and forever. Back to throw, Jackson. He tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. They convert in style. Huge play on fourth and long.
And the Ravens first down.
Now, Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
Little indecision by the quarterback there, Mike. Do I buy time and throw it downfield, or do I tuck it and become a runner? That's what he's thinking. I think he made the final call a little bit too late, and all he could do was get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. And it's 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Third and 7. Now it's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. They get 18 on that one. First down, Baltimore. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. It's a sack, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Defensively, they got a little too eager, as we could see. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's first and 5. This is Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Raven first down. In motion comes Andrews. Now Jackson. Forced out wide. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. We'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing Jackson. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
Oh, huge mistake. Late in the half. It is intercepted. They're going to take.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's the fight. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. 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 I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early. These girls are really. All they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Jackson first play going to throw. Rolling to his right. The quick feet by Jackson. Still on his feet. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Again, it's Henry. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Henry out of the pistol. Down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
they really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a...
They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he rolls across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. So still a scoreless game in the 1st, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the 1st down. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 33.
1st down, Philadelphia.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
A first down carry for Barkley. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they will take a knee here. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Barkley. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The kick by Elliott is good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Just one field goal in a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this one complete to Smith. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Smith. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 17 yards out. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This time Jackson will throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Inside the 10, and all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 92 yards. And the Ravens take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
To Barkley on the check down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5.
180, 73.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
A first down carry for Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Jackson now. The hook on the right side of Hopkins. Well, the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it with Henry. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Henry. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Important extra point up and through. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you've got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First down, Philadelphia.
Back to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And an Eagles first down.
They'll look to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, and this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot, but this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Go Silver, ready? On anywhere.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Well, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, they're going to walk away from this one, and you know it's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Dad took me home when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin you.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And we are underway from Miami. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They show run with three tight ends here on first down. Jackson looking to throw right away. They'll roll him out right. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. Now inside the 25. And finally taken down in the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Trenton Simpson. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
33-yard line.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to H2H. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. Trenton Simpson. What a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Go ahead.
Throwing to start here is Tua. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And he'll be left with 2nd and a couple. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Darren Waller. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Darren Waller, 65 yards. And the Dolphins go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. They'll empty out the backfield. Coming up here with 5 receivers in the formation on 2nd and 6. He's got it with the 15. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 4 And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. In motion, Hill. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Solo left Zion.
Tua going to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. Tua sets up to pass it. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
2nd and 10. Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Henry running right. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter.
These 2 teams all tied after 1. Here's 3rd and 6.
Here's Jackson to throw.
That's caught at the 25.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
61 yards.
And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shout along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but how importantly they can go down and score. So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
21G, 21G. Hey, get set. Hey.
They'll run for it with H2H. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
That's good. Dolphins. First down. 1st and 10 at the
Here's Tua. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Up the middle, H2H. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. 3rd down and 6. Back to throw here. Being chased out left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throw caught by H2H. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the gun, it's Tua. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right now. He'll dive in, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. It's a big play there for Miami. 4 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to H2H. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
H.M. will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done when they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone? And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But you identified an open target and put it right on it.
Back out there to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Only a short game there, but that's okay if you're the offense. They brought a lot of pressure at him, and he uses athleticism to at least get back to the line and make 2nd down a lot shorter than it was looking for a moment.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. Now Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tylan Wallace in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Luke now for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 17-yard line.
Tua, the final shot before half. Dancing to his left. And going deep for Hill. And some space here. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson. That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 58 yards. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
A run straight ahead with H2H. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Brings up second and inches.
H2H gets it from the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
H2H here, they stay on the ground. And they'll bring this one inside the 35. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there, and it leaves them in a good spot here. Second down and inches upcoming.
Second and inches.
They'll give this to H2H. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, 21G, 21.
Tua going to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Still going inside the 20. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. On his loop for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Solo left Zion. Turbo 3, tick.
Again, it's Achane. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey. Turbo 1, high.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Tua. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Solo left Zion.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Well, into the hands of Flowers. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Conversion.
They're going to try and run. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful.
Dolphins 23.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the Dolphins 42-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. Stage is set. The ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The play fake. Here's Nix. He'll find his tight end. That's Troutman. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Second and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had a reach there, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll be third down. Nix from the gun on third down. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. That is a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking opening drive touchdown. Instead, that third down pick turns into 6, Greg.
Yeah, Mike, and every offense all week works on that opening drive. It's such a critical way to get their players and get their offense settled into this game. And as you said, disastrous start. Not only turning the ball over, but allowing the defense to capitalize and take it all the way back.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Nix now on 1st and 10. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Broncos. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part.
And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
A throw on the move is caught. He's in! DeAndre Hopkins! Touchdown, Ravens. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
The return starts from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Now to throw it here on first down. He'll take a shot with Mims. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 78 yards. Touchdown, Denver. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. Now Jackson on the move. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield. He puts the ball right on the money.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Baltimore.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Lamar going to work from the pistol. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. It's a gain of 34.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got it.
To the goal line and in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Ravens. His second hit to the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. First down. It's a gain of 28. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. First down throw for Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now it's 2nd and 1.
At the 42-yard line.
Mims sent in motion here. 2nd down. Nix. He'll be hit as he throws this side, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Back to throw. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of that one. Falls incomplete. And then Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Throw for it. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected.
Black beans taking out it. We gon' pop a couple. While they poppin' paparazzi pictures. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leading. He keep looking at me, I'ma make that boy. I'm a his friend too, baby. I'm a whole cheater. We can go to France.
Football on the horizon here at Kansas City's Arrowhead Stadium. Today we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And this drive will start inside the 25. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Looks like the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. They're set up at the 35 now. The left side caught by Andrews. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Now it's a bootleg for him. He rolls to his right. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
And they bring him down around the 34. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for the Ravens' first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Bounced it outside, but still no luck as he's brought down at the line. Second down coming up.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Second and 10 now. Caught near the goal line. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
They're on the 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes vacates quickly left side. He's keeping it. He is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
You know, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop it.
And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up third.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. And it's the Chiefs. With it, 1st and 10. Kelsey's got it right side. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. That's caught. It's Kelsey again. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run Pacheco. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Here's Mahomes now. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only need about half a yard, if that, Bronk. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Chiefs earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. On a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Extra point by Bucker is up and good. And the Chiefs start off well, tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 9. He's brought down just inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. First down, here's Lamar. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First down throw for Jackson. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Starting at the 10. And he's going to head out of bounds on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down throw, Mahomes. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. He's going deep this time. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. And you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever got the ball fully in. Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
He put everything he had into this one. Brought in inside the 20. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
First and 10 at the 17.
Throwing again, Mahomes. That's intercepted near the sideline. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Takes it at one stop. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Rolling left, buying some time. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be second down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. So they're left facing third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third down, it's Mahomes. Flush down now to his left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up fourth and long. He'll throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Sir Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design. Tremendous communication. Everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Now Jackson on third down. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
First and goal.
You know, kid, they say a dog is a man's best friend. But a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
They'll run here with Henry. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on second and goal. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The 50. He's at the 30. The 10. And he takes this one back. It is a pick 6 and a KC touchdown.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Hill now to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. First call here coming for the shotgun. Forced out to his right. Up to the races, middle of the field. At the 20. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Intended for Travis Kelce. Incomplete. Brings up a third down. And
last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and long. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Buys time, rolling right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it. It's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
From the 40 on second down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Yards to go.
Lamar now from the gun. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However brought, they do at least force this fourth down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Looking to throw. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the fourth. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Toss now to Henry. Over to the right. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Trying to run with Henry.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
From the gun, Jackson. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown.
Check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. Wake up and I find out.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Green Bay Packers. Ready for football now from sunny Wisconsin. And off we go from Lambeau. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Yellow, ready.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Trenton Simpson, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there, second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Jackson. That went into the hands of Flowers. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Ravens.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
As larger than the air attack has gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Henry. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on third and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off the drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And his kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Throwing. Love. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Set, hut. Claws red. 52 blue. Blue striker. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here we go. 30, steel, black. Hut.
Our first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. 3rd and 5.
Ready, ready. 45, white. Black Ultra.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Love. He's going to get that to his run back out of the backfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
50, green. Light blue.
Here's Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Set, hut. Smash, red. Ready.
Here's Love. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Ready. Black. Hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson taking it in. And the Packers have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Jackson now.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Have a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have the green light here.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready, break. Set, blue striker. 10 black. Ready?
Working out of the gun. Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
4 yards.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
At the 33-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by McManus is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Jackson. A check down here for Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
10, 50, green.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, red! 52 blue!
Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And he's going to have the Packers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Set, red, 38.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Brings up 3rd down and
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to perhaps sort this one away. The kick by McManus is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And got his man complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. Well, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Here's first down. Jackson to throw. Throw caught by Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down, Ravens.
Throwing, Jackson. There's Bateman reeling in the comeback throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's first and goal. Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. So he picks it in one end zone, brings it all the way down inside the red zone.
And he took a gamble, didn't he, Brandon? I mean, he intercepted that in the end zone. Could have taken a knee there. They get the ball in their own 20. Great job taking the ball away. But he takes that chance, brings it out. And boy, what a conversion that turned out to be.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the...